close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. See the horizon turn us to thousands, and we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And
telling you that today we will be just building an amazing full stack application using Next.js 13, and we will be just using here the AI tool to build this amazing application. So for building this amazing application, we will be using the AI tool which I've telling you in the start when I was just giving you the introduction of this application. So this is the application which we are building. You can see it is a normal full stack web application which we are building here, but the new thing is in this application is that we will be using an AI GPT-4 tool to build this application. So for using that AI GPT tool, you have to just move to the Google Chrome or any of the browser, then you have to search here Google. After searching the Google, you have to just write here GPT-4 AI tool. So you have to write here GPT-4 AI tool. You can see we are just now getting GPT-4 AI tools, and you will be now you have to press here link. So here you will be getting some links of the GPT-4. If I press this OpenAI GPT-4, which is the first link here, after pressing this first link, you will be getting some of the links of the GPT-4, which helps us to just create full stack application in few hours or in few time. So this is a good thing which I can just see on the like you can say AI. You can see now that like you can say this, now the world is going really fast, and we have to just learn about these AI applications and AI features which we are getting here. So this is the first AI application which we are building here with the GPT-4. You can see this is the output of GPT-4 here. So you have to copy the link of GPT-4 AI tools. So you can just paste it on our file. So this is the two AI GPT tools links which we are getting here. So I've just used these links here, and now I will be telling you as well how you can use these links. So you can use the library of jQuery to use the AI tool link here. So you can use the jQuery 3.4.1 version or any of the latest version of jQuery. So I will be just searching here jQuery CDN link. So I will be now moving here and writing here jQuery CDN link. and I will be just writing here for like you can write the version name as well if you want to write 3.4.1 or any other version, or you can write here latest as well. So you will be getting some of the CDN links here. So you have to just do one thing. You will be getting these CDN links. You have to just copy the CDN links from here by pressing Control C or right click, and then you can also copy by this. But just I will just tell you that you should copy by Control C, and then you have to paste it in your VS Code. After pasting this, when you have just done, you have to move here and then search GPT-4, and I will be writing AI tools. You can see we have just now searched GPT-4 AI tools, and that the link which we have just pasted of jQuery, we will be using that jQuery links which we are getting here to just work with our AI tools and generate links. So now I will be telling you how you can generate links using GPT-4. So for generating link, you have to just directly press the GPT-4 section which we are getting here at the start. And after pressing this GPT-4 section, if I just show you, you can get, you can see we are getting GPT-4 written here, which is really good here. Then we are getting all that stuff. You have to just miss that all stuff. Then you can read about GPT-4, why GPT-4 has been created for OpenAI, and you can just create many of the applications using this GPT-4 in a short period of time. And we will be also creating a full stack application using GPT-4 in AI, and we will be creating it in short time. Means you can say 110 hours. I think it will be taking us to create this GPT-4 application. So you can just do one thing. You can just read that all stuff about this, and you can just understand like what GPT-4 is and how we can just use GPT-4 to create many different applications here. You can read about this all GPT-4. You can read about that. You can also read about its capabilities and all the results, what results you get from this application here of the GPT-4. Then you will be also getting simulated exams and the uniform bar exam, all that stuff you will be getting about GPT-4, like estimate percentile, all that stuff. You will be also getting GPT-4 no vision. You can also use GPT 3.5, which is the like you can say not the latest version, but it is the older version from GPT-4. So I think that it is also a good thing which you can use in your applications here. But the main purpose of building this application is to use GPT-4, which is an amazing AI tool which is now in the market. And I think that using GPT-4, we will be creating many of the application, and it will help you also to create your own application in the short period of time. So you can see, you can read about this GPT-4 here, like what is the estimated percentile of this no vision. So you can use two GPT-4. There are two types of GPT-4 versions which you can use when you want to build any application using AI. You can use GPT-4 estimated percentile, and you can use GPT-4 no vision as well. So I will be now moving down to just see show more exam. You can press to see more exams here if you want to just check out. Then these are the benchmarks which we are getting here, like Alan Sota. Then these all GPT-4 section, you can just read on that as well. Then these are the many existing ML benchmarks which we are getting here, and these all are written in English, so it is easy for you to understand that. And you can also just change the language as well. There we are getting English, Italian, Africans, all that languages which you want to change, you can just do that. And then you will be also getting the visual inputs and all that stuff. So one thing is really good in this GPT-4 is that, like, if you are creating any application and you are creating an application for a certain language, like if I'm creating an application normally, so I create in English. And if you are a Italian, means if you live in Italy, so you can just create application for your own people in Italian language. So it will be easy for the people to understand their own national language here, and they can just see more things and they can explore more things in your application by just getting the stuffs of their language, because some people does not know the language like English, because many of the people are not really good in English. So I think that you can use the national language as well in your applications using this AI tool. So it will be really easy for the users to understand the things which you have written in your language, and it will be really easy for you as well to just publish that application with the national language, and to tell the people like this is an application which you have created in the national language, and more people will come on your application, explore your application, learn things from your application, and they will be also creating their own application. So I think that OpenAI GPT-4 tool is the best tool which you can use to just create AI applications with the different languages and with different features as well, and in the short period of time. This is the first advantage which I am telling you. In the short period of time, you can create your applications in any language you want to create. Like if I live in Pakistan, so I can just create a language for means I can create an application in Urdu language, because Urdu is my national language. So I can just create a application in Urdu because I live in Pakistan. And if you live in France, so you can just create an application application in French language. If you live in Germany, so you can create an application in German language. Means these are the national language of different countries which we just get. So you can just create that all applications in different languages using this AI tool, which is the good thing I think that. So this is the GPT-4, and I am just giving you the introduction of this GPT-4 so you can understand what is basically this GPT-4 and how we are creating application with this GPT-4. So we are using some of the jQuery CDN links, and using that jQuery CDN links, we are just moving on and working with the GPT-4. And we will be using some of the like these all tools as well of capabilities and all that stuff, which I will be telling you moving forward in the application. So I hope you understand basically what is GPT-4. You can also use GPT-4 in other things as well, like if you want to use to just generate any AI face or anything, like if you generate link, if you want to generate any link, so you can use the GPT-4 in that as well. Like if I move on to this GPT-4 here, which is the large multi-code in the OpenAI, and it is moving forward with the more features here. So these are the AI powered tools which you can use here with the documents. So there are many of the documentations as well about GPT-4. You can learn that documentation. You can use that documentation in your applications to build many things. So that will also give you help, and I think that that is a good thing which you can use here in your projects. So use that documentations as well, because if you use that documentation, so that will also give you help moving forward to just create your own things like that. So now we are just getting all that stuff here, like you will be getting a video about that GPT-4. You can also just see that videos, what is GPT-4, how we can just use GPT-4 in applications, how we can generate GPT-4 links. You can see we are getting the prompt AI model. You can use 3.5 as well or 4. You can see there are two modules which we are getting in AI. Then if I move down, you can generate images and code as well using AI. You can see this. When you write any of the code here, means when you write any of the question in the GPT-4 about any code, so it will be generating you the response as well using the AI module. Like if you use 3.5 AI module, which is the GPT older version module, so you will be getting the code related to 3.5 module. And if you use the new version of GPT-4, which is the newest module in the market, so you will be getting the code of that module. So this is the good thing I think that which we are getting, and you can use these amazing AI modules to just create many applications like we have just created in this video from the start. So we have just created 500 codes application, but in many means in a few short period of time we have created, because when we create in the previous videos, when we create 500 code of application, like when I write 500 codes in my application to create that web application in the UI, so it takes many of the time, like it takes 130 to 2 hours to create me that application. But when I just create this using OpenAI, means when I use AI in that GPT-4 AI, when I just use in my application, same application of 500 codes, it takes me only 52 minutes to create a web application. So you can just think that how good is this AI. Like if you use this AI in the big applications like Facebook, Twitter, and that all stuff, so it will be taking a short period of time to create that application. So you can just create a big application as well using OpenAI with the GPT 3.5 or GPT-4, which helps you to generate chat responses and many other things, which is a really good thing I think that. And using AI, you can just move on to just use many other things. You can see it will be having many of the documentations like how to write code with AI, how to just do OpenAI application using AI modules, how to just use AI chat components, Superblocks, Copilot. Like there are many of the things which you can use here. You can also use the extension in VS Code of Copilot. So for using that extension, you have to move to extension and write here Copilot like this. After writing this Copilot, you have to now just download this Copilot, Copilot.live, from which you can just move on and work with Copilot. So this is a good thing which we are getting in GPT-4 and which we are getting in AI. And I think that moving forward, there will be many of the work of this AI tool which we are just learning today. And if you learn this AI tool things today, so it will be giving you benefit moving forward when you want to create these applications here. So I hope you understand how we will be creating this application. So remember to not to miss this video from start to end if you want to learn how we will be building this application. So my main purpose was there to just tell you about GPT-4, what is it, how you can use GPT-4 with AI modules, and basically how it does work, what modules you are having, 2 modules which I'm telling you, 3.5 and 4 module. The latest one which we will be using in this video is the GPT-4 module here. So just now, I hope you understand this all stuff which I am telling you here. So just now, we'll be starting with our project here, and from start we will be seeing that how we are just building this amazing GPT-4 full stack application using Next.js 13, and what things we will be using in this application from start. I will be telling you moving forward in this video. So just like I'm telling you that today we are building an amazing Next.js 13 full stack application, and today we are not building an amazing means today we are not building a simple full stack application. We are using AI with ChatGPT 4 to build this amazing full stack application in Next.js 13. So now we'll be starting with our video, and here we will be not using any of the styling, like we will be not using any of the tailwind cases or any other library. We will be only using Next.js 13 with AI modules of ChatGPT 4. So now we'll be starting with that. So for building that, here I will be opening my folder which I have just already created on my desktop. So you can see here is my folder. So I will be pressing select folder to open this. After opening this folder, I will be moving on to my main file here, and after moving to this main file, I will be just working with this. So for working with this main file, I will be just moving down here, and after moving down, just we have to write here div tag, and you have to set here the class. Class will be hero underscore area like this. Then you have to create header, give here class as well, which will be header underscore section. Now you have to move down and create div class, and here I will be setting the class of container fluid. After setting that all stuff, you have to directly save, and you have to open it in your default browser, which is Google Chrome, to check it is working or not. So I will be moving to my desktop. Here is my folder. I will be moving to my folder, and then I will be opening my main file, which is here. Now you can see we are only getting the sidebar, which is having a bluish color with the gradient effect, and at the back we are getting a empty background. So now we will be doing it side by side. So when we write all the codes at the left, so we get it on the right side here, and it should be moving working. So you can see now the sidebar color which we were having when we were just writing the header section and container fluid is now gone, because that was only you can see it with computer and PC, because I have just not make it responsive here using Next.js. So now we will be making it responsive as well, so we can just see that effect on our responsive page also. So now I've just given it the class as container fluid. Now you have to give here the nav class again. So I will be zooming and you can just see the code perfectly. Now here I will be setting it the nav class to navbar. Again navbar you have to set here expand lg. Then you have to write here custom underscore nav dash container. Remember, first of all, after custom you have to write underscore, then you have to write dash after nav when you write. Then you have to move down and remove this href. Just in the place of href, I will be writing class of navbar brand. Then you have to write here href again and give here the file name like this. After giving the file name, you have to write here images slash. Then you have to write here logo.png. Save it here. Then you have to now move down, create a span tag, and in span I will be now giving it the void. So you can see I've just written void here. Create div class, and then you have to write here navbar collapse, and then you have to now write here id like this. Create div class and write here custom. Then you have to write here menu dash btl. Then you have to move down, create button, and now you have to create a on click tag with this button. So we can define the command of Next.js here with the open nav which I have written. Then you have to make this bracket like this. After creating, you have to give here the span tag. So I will be now just writing here open nav with the bracket here. Then you have to now move in this button tag directly and create a span tag. Class should be s-1. Remember to write dash after the s which we have written. Then again you have to create a span tag class s2 this time. Then give a space from here and from the center here as well. Give here a span again. Then you have to set the class of s3 like this. Give here space. Then you have to directly move down and create div id, and in id I will be writing my nav like this. And then you have to just move here and write here overlay class. Then you have to just write here div class, and here I will be writing overlay and write here content like this. After writing now this thing, you have to move after the div which we have created now. And after creating the div, you have to create some files name, means the nav menu. So here I will be giving it the class again, and I will be now giving it the class as like you can say I will be removing, because we have already given the class. I will be directly writing a tag after this and giving it the file name like this, and create home menu. Then again you have to write a tag, create about file, and write here about here in the a tag. Then move down and create here food. Then you have to now just write here food here as well. And after writing this tag, you have to directly make this home like first capital, means first letter should be capital, and then After that we should be writing it in the short form. Then here I will be writing contact file and write here contact us like this. Now you have to directly save it, and then you have to move after this header tag which we have created. And after moving after this header tag, you have to create section. Then give here the class which should be slider underscore section. Remember to give a space from the first tag. Then you have to now just give a space here and write here position related. Then you have to move down and create div class side underscore heading. Then you have to move down, right here h5. Then you have to write here like this, and then you have to now just do one thing. You have to move down and then move down, and again you have to write like this. Then write good, and here I will be moving down, and then you have to just write here F like this. And after writing this tag, you have to now directly set some other things here, like I have set the h5 now. Then you have to write here food. So here I will be now just writing here like this, Control Z, then write here food like this. After writing this tag, you have to now directly move down and create div class of container fluid. Then you have to move down and create div class row, and then you have to write here div class call mg3. Write here call md4 offset, and then write here md1. Then you have to now write here div id, write here carousel. So here I will be now writing carousel example indicators like this. Then you have to write here class carousel slide. Then you have to now just write here data write and write here carousel. Then you have to now just move down, create OL class, and then I will be writing carousel dash indicators like this. And after writing this tag, you have to now directly move down in the center, create li tag, write here data target is equals to write carousel example indicators, and then you have to now just do one thing. You have to move forward after this, create a data slide tag here, and I will be now just writing true tag as well, and then write here 0. Then give a space and write here class of active. Then you have to now just move here, and after moving you have to now just write here 0 1. Create another li tag with data target here like this, and write here carousel example indicators, write here data slide 1, and then you have to now write here data slide 2 like this, and write here 1. Then you have to just write here to create li data target is equals to hashtag carousel example indicators, data slide 2 is equals to 2, then write here 0 3 like this. Then you have to move down after this tag and create li tag again, write here data target is equals to, write here carousel and write here example indicator data slide 2, and then you have to write here 3, and then you have to move down, create 4 like this. Now you have to move down and create div class of carousel inner like this, and then you have to write here div class, and after writing div class you have to write here carousel dash item active. Then move down and create div class, and here you have to write image box. Then you have to write here v1. Then you have to move down and create images slash, write here slider image.png, and write here div class like this, and in div class I will be writing carousel item. Then you have to move down and write here div class image box, and write here v2. Then write here images slash, and then you have to write here one.png, which is the image name. Save till here and reload. You can see we are getting a slider image because in this amazing full stack application we are getting a slider effect. You can see this because we have just put all the images at the top in our slider. I've just put 2 images, so I'm getting 2 images, but I've just put many of the images, so now I will be putting my all images here. So now you have to write here div class. It is an automatic slider which we have created in this. So I will be now writing carousel item here as well. Create div class image box v3 like this. Then you have to write here images slash, then write here hot2.png. Then create div class carousel item. So here I will be writing this, and after writing this tag you have to write here div class image box v4. Then you have to now just do one thing like this, and you have to create image tag image slash, and write here hot3.png. Save it here, and then after saving you have to now directly move after this 3 divs which we have created. Again you have to create a div of carousel and write here underscore btn box. Then you have to move down and create a tag, remove this href, and in the place of href I will be giving it the class carousel, and write here control preview, which is the short form. Right here html hashtag I will be writing kerosene example indicators. Right here role, and then you have to now just write is equals to button, create data, slide, and write here preview. Then you have to now just write here spend tag, give here class sr only. Then in center I will be writing previous, save it, and write here a tag again, give here class. In the place of href, write here control and write next. Then you have to write href, write kerosene example indicators. Then you have to write here role and write button tag, write data, slide like this, and then I will be writing next. Then you have to write here spend tag class sr only. Then in center I will be writing next. Save it. Then you have to reload. And after reloading, if I show you, you can see we are now getting a manually slider effect as well. So manually also you can use this slider by pressing this forward and previous button from there. You can see. Now if I scroll down, we are only getting a slider here because now we have just created only slider. Now we have to create some of the more things as well. So I will be moving down after these three divs which I have created and creating another div class. And in this class I will be writing call md5 and write here offset. Then you have to write md1. Then move down after this div, create a div class details box like this. And after creating this detail box here, you have to now just move down, create h1 and write here good, and create br, write here food. Then you have to write b tag here, and then after writing this b tag you have to write one simple, like you can say a paragraph about this. So I will be writing there are many variation of passages of Lauren. Some like this I am writing a random paragraph. You can also write like this. Then I will be writing but the majority has suffered. So here I will be writing that. Then here I will be writing alteration. Then you have to now write here in some form. Then write here by injected. Then write here humor. Then write here or randomized words. Then you have to move down and create div class btn box. Then you have to move down and create a tag, create here class btn1. Then you have to now write here contact us like this, and then you have to write here a tag again, give here class of btn2, and then you have to move down. After moving down, just you have to write here order now. Then you have to move down and write like this. Then you have to just move after this close section tag like this, and then you have to now just write here section class, and then you have to write here about section underscore. So here I will be writing about underscore section div class container. Then I will be writing here flow. Then you have to write here div class row like this, and write here div class call md5. Write here offset md1. Then write here div class detail box. Then I will be now moving down, create div class heading container. Then I will be writing h2, write about br tag. Then just don't leave space from the about tag here. And after writing, you have to write here our br tag. Then I will be writing food. Save it, and then you have to write here hr tag like this. Then move after this close div tag and write here there are many variation like we have just written at the top. This is the same paragraph. So I will be copying this paragraph till here which we have just written. And after writing this, you have to now directly move down here, and then you have to just do one thing. You have to just now save this thing. Okay, just give a space, save it. And after saving this, you have to move down after this tag. You can see we are getting this. So here I will be removing this thing, and then I will be pressing Ctrl V to paste this. And you can see we have just written all that stuff. So I will be moving at the top, and here as well I will be writing full stop. And then you have to move down, create a tag. Just you have to write nothing in this and write here read mode. Save it and then reload. You can see if I showed you, we are getting good food written here, and we are getting a contact us. But you can see it is not styled yet here, means not perfectly styled. So now we have to style this as well, like this good food which is written. So for doing it is means for doing the styling of this good food, you have to directly move at the top to check what mistakes you have done here in the class names. So we can just set that mistakes, and we can just again make it by ourselves. So you can see I've just written here call md, and I've just written offset md1 like this. And after three divs which we have written this thing. After writing this, we have just written details box, but we have to write only detail box. Save it here and then reload. If I show you now, you can see it has been styled and our button has also styled now. So mistake was that I I want to write detail box, but by mistake I've written details box, which was not the class which we have defined. So now if I move down, so we have just now written here btn box, then we have just defined here btn1, btn2, which is perfectly fine, and we are not getting any mistake here. Now we have to check in the section tag, like here we have done some mistake or not. So here also I think we have just not done any mistake, because it is also perfectly good looking. Detail box heading container, yes, it is good. There is no mistake here. So now after getting that all stuff, you have to move after the two diffs which we have created after close a tag here. Create div class call empty6 like this, and then you have to now write here px0. Move down and create div class image box. Then you have to now just write here image slash, and then you have to write here about image.jpg. Save it here, reload. Now if I show you, we are getting about our food with the read more button and some paragraph, and we are also getting a image effect which is looking good. Then I will be moving down after this close section tag here. Create another section tag, give here class this underscore section, and then you have to write here layout underscore padding. Then you have to move down and create div class container, and then you have to write here div class row. Then you have to now just write here div class like this, and write here call md6. Then you have to now just write here div class and write here dish underscore container. Then you have to write div class box like this thing, and then you have to now just move down and create images slash, and then you have to write here dish.jpg. Save it, and then you have to now just move down after this tag, create div class, and then you have to write here box again, and then you have to now just move down, create images slash dish.jpg. Save it, create div class box. So here I will be writing this, and then you have to write here images slash, and then you have to write here dish.jpg, and again you have to now just write here box like this, and then you have to now just do one thing, you have to write here images slash dish.jpg. Save it here, and after saving these things, you have to now just directly do one thing like this. You have to now just move down, and after the three divs which we have created, close divs, after close three divs you have to create another div class, and here I will be creating call empty6, and then you have to write here div class detail underscore box. So remember, you have to write detail underscore box. Like at the top we have done the mistake, like in the place of detail we have just written details, which is the big mistake, and because of that mistake we were not getting our box style at the top. So we have to do it perfectly. Then I will be writing here heading underscore container. So here I will be now writing this. Then write here HR tag, H2 tag, in which I will be writing our BR tag, and write here food. Then you have to write BR tag and write dishes. And after writing this, you have to move down, write P tag, paste that all stuff, write full stop here as well. So here I will be now just doing one thing. I will be moving here, press backspace here as well. So we can just get the spacing here. Write here A tag, and then you have to write here read more, like at the top we have written. After getting that all stuff, you have to move after the section tag which we have created now. Create another section tag. Here I will be giving it the name as hot section underscore. Write here layout padding underscore padding like this. Then create normally div class of container like we create, and again you have to create div class. This time I will be writing heading container, like at the top we have defined. Then I will be writing what's hot like this, or directly like this, you can say right there. Save it, and then press Ctrl Z, write here P tag, and then you have to now paste this thing like this. Press full stop here, and then you have to now just press backspace, so we can just make this in one line, so it should be aligned perfectly. At the top also we have to align this thing, and I think here as well. Okay, here it is aligned. Okay, so now it has been aligned here, so we have to just now set some of the other things here. So I will be moving down after the close P tag which we have just now created after the div, and then you have to write here div class Carousel and write here container. Then you have to now just write here div class container. Then you have to move down and create div class Carousel and write here that. Then you have to write here div class out Carousel. Then you have to now just write here div class item. Then I will be writing div class box. Then you have to just write here div image box. Then I will be now writing here images slash, and then you have to write here hot1.png. Save it. Write here div class detail, and then you have to write here box. Then you have to write here h4, and then you have to write $30. Then p tag, and then you have to now just paste that thing which we have just written here. Save it. Just write full stop here, and then you have to now just do one thing, you have to now take it forward, so we can just get the spacing in line. So you can see now we are getting all that stuff. After getting this thing, you have to write here a tag, and then you have to write here read board, save it here, and then here you have to just remove this, and in the place of read board I will be writing order now, so we can just order now this. Then you have to move down after the three divs, create div class item, and then you write here div class box like this. Then you have to write here div image box, and then you have to now write here images slash, and then write here hot to save it, and then you have to now just write here div class detail. So here I will be now writing detail dot dash box. Then write here fetch code and write like this $30 like this thing. And after writing this, you have to write here p tag, then you have to paste it, save it here, and after saving, you have to now directly make this at the format, so we can just get some spacing here. So now we are getting the spacing here as well. Write here a tag and then write here order now. Save it, and then you have to move down to create div class item, and then you have to write here div class box, and then you have to move down and create div class image box, and then write here images slash, and then you have to write here hot 3. So here I will be now just writing here hot dash 3 dot png, save it, write here div class, and then I will be writing detail box, and then you have to now just move down and create h code, write here $30. Then you have to write here p tag and then paste it, save it here. After saving, you have to now directly press here tab, so we can just get the spacing like if I show you here as well. Okay, now we are just getting the minimum spaces like we want. So here we are getting all that stuff. Then you have to just set here a tag. So here I will be now writing a tag, and then after writing here you have to write read board. Then you have to save this thing, and after saving that, here you have to now directly remove this, and in the place of save now I will be writing order now like this. You can see now we have just set here order now, and after section tag you have to move down, which we have just created. You can see here is the section tag if I show you, and then you have to save till here and reload. So we are getting the GoIt here at the top title, and then we are getting all that stuff slider with the good food written, paragraph, then the buttons effect, about our food in paragraph, button, then picture. Then here we are also getting a beautiful border effect on our images, which is looking good. Our dishes section, in which we are getting a read more button. Here as well we are getting what's not, and then you can see we are getting a slider effect in our like you can say what's not section, which is looking really awesome. Then if I move at the top, our button is not style, means that we have done some mistake here, so we have to move at the top in the our food dishes section here. So I will be moving at the top. You can see here is the it. So here we have just now check what we have done in the button section, because here we are getting mistake, and because of that our button has been not styled of the read mode. So for checking that, you have to now directly do one thing. You have to just see that all the stuff which we have just written. So I just now set this our food dishes here at the top. Okay, so here I have just written here detail box like this in the our food section. Okay, our food dishes we have to just move here. So you can see now we are just getting our food dishes section, which I have just written call MD6 heading container we have just set. Then I have just written here BR tag, and then I have just written read more button. Okay, I think that it has already not styled, because of that we are not getting. Okay, so you can see read more button, then this read more button we are getting, but here also I have just written same read more button, but why it is styled and it is not styled. Okay, so here I have to just move down to check that. Now you can see we have just written here div means we have just done some mistake in the section thing here. So we have just written here this section layout heading, then container. I have just said here we have just set the div class to row, call empty container, dish container, box, and the images has been also defined perfectly. I think that okay, yes, it is defined perfectly. Then after that three divs which we have created, we have just written call empty6 the class, detail box class, heading container class. Okay, so here we have not written dash, we have to write dash here, not underscore reload. Now I think we should get our button. You can see now it has been styled. So like this we can do. So this was the small mistakes which we are just doing, and you have to just remember, don't do these all the small mistakes, because if you do these small mistakes, so it will be really difficult for you to debug that mistakes moving forward. And after moving forward, you have to now just do one thing, you have to create that all stuff here. So you have to move after the section tag which we have now created. So this was the close section tag which we have created. Now again I will be creating a section tag with the class of app underscore section. Then you have to give here class of container. Then you have to write here div class row. Then I will be now writing here div class call md4 like this. Then you have to move down and create div. Then write here image box. Then you have to just move down after this tag and create image tag, images slash. Then I will be writing here main.png, save it here. Create div class again, and I will be writing here call md6, create offset, and I will be writing here md2. Then write here div class detail, write here box. Then you have to just write here h2 span tag, and then I will be writing here 50% like this, and write here off on every tool. Then you have to now just write here download now our app. Then you have to save it and write p tag, paste these things here, save it here directly, and after saving just you have to now press backspace so we can just get the spacing from here. You can see perfectly we are getting the spacing here. Write here div class, and then I will be writing here btn underscore box. Then you have to now write here a tag, write image tag here, then I will be writing images slash app store. So here I will be now writing images slash app store.png, save this file here, and after saving just you have to move after the close a tag. Then you have to write here images slash, then you have to write here play store like this, save it. Then move down after the close section tag which we have create another section tag class here. I will be writing client underscore section, write here layout underscore heading. Then you have to move down, create this class container like this, and then you have to write here div class heading underscore container. Then you have to write here hr tag h2. Then I will be writing here what is says our client. Yeah, like this. You can also write like what says our client like this. Now you have to save it here. Then after saving this thing, you have to now directly move down. And after moving down, you have to move after the close div which we have just created. First close div tag which we have just created here. So you can see here it is. Again you have to create a div, but remember don't create a class. We will be creating an ID of Carogen example indicators. Then write here to in the center. After writing you have to write here class Carogen slide. So here I will be now writing Carogen slide like this. Then you have to give a space here, write here data right is equals to write here Carogen. Then you have to now just move down, write here on class, and then I will be writing Carogen indicators. Then you have to now move down and create li. In li I will be writing data target is equals to, and here I will be now just writing here Carogen example indicators. Remember to write 2 here. So I will be writing example 2 indicators. Write here data slide 2 is equals to 0 class active. Then you have to now just move down after this tag, write here li data target is equals to, then I will be writing Carogen example indicators. Remember to write 2 here which we have already written. Then I will be writing here data slide dash, and then you have to write here 2 again, and then you have to write here like this. Okay, so I will be now writing here 1 2. Okay, so I will be moving in this, and if I just move here, so you can see we are just getting a 0 here. So I will be now writing 0 here, 1 here. Then you have to now directly move down and create data target like this is equals to, and then you have to write here hashtag Carogen example 2 indicators. Then you have to now just write here data slide 2, and then I will be writing here 3, or you can say 2. Then I will be moving down and write here li data target. So here I will be now writing Carogen example 2 indicator data slide 2. So here I will be now writing is equals to 3. Now just save this file, move after this close OL tag, create a class here of Carogen inner. Then I will be now writing here again div class of Carogen. Then I will be writing here item active. Then you have to write here div class, this should be box. Then I will be now writing here div class, and I will be writing here client ID. Then you have to now write here div class image box. Then I will be writing here images slash, and then I will be just writing client.png like this. And after writing you have to give here class image fluid. Save it. Then write here h4, and then I will be writing here jackslip like this, and I will be writing save it here. Or you can say, you can give any other name as well, like if I write my name like this, save it here. And after saving, just you have to write here div class detail and write here dash box. Then you have to now write p tag, and then you have to paste that thing here. After pasting, you have to now just align this text here. So I will be aligning it by just giving some spacing from the left side here and aligning it at the top like it is aligned. So here I will be now moving after the three divs, create a div class of carousel. Then I will be writing here item. Then you have to write here div class here, which should be box. And then you have to write here div class should be client ID. So here I will be writing client underscore ID. Then you have to write here div class image dash box. And after writing, you have to now create images slash and write here client dot png like this. Save it. Give here image fluid. Then you have to now just save this file again. And after saving, just you have to now write here JSLib. Then I will be writing save it. And then you have to now just move down after the div tag, create another div, give here the class of detail box. Like at the top we have set p tag, paste this thing here, then you have to write full stop here, and then here as well. After writing that stuff, you have to now give a space from here, so we can just get it perfectly aligned like this. After aligning this, you have to now directly move after the three divs which we have created after the close p tag here. Then you have to give here the class of carousel item, and then you have to now just move down after this, create div class of box here, and then I will be moving down and write here div class client ID means underscore ID. Right here div class image box like this. So here I will be writing underscore, or directly I will be writing dash because here it is written dash. Image is slash, and then you have to write here client dot png class, and I will be writing here image fluid. Save it, and then you have to now move at the top to check we have written class at the top. Yes, we have just written that. So I will be now moving down after the close div which we have just created. Right here export, then right here ls. So here I will be now writing ls, and then here you have to write hit. Save it here. Then you have to just now move down after the close div which we have created, and then you have to write here div tag again, create class here, and in class I will be writing detail box, and then you have to write p tag, paste that stuff which we have just written here of the paragraph. Then I will be now giving space from here as well, and then you have to also write the full stop here. So I will be writing that. Just give this. Remember, do not give a space in that. Randomize box. Save it. Now after saving this, you have to now directly do one thing. You have to move after this three divs which we have created here, and write here div class carousel. Then you have to write here item, and then you have to write div class box. Write here div class client, and then you have to now write here ID. Then you have to now just write here div class image underscore, or write dash box. Then write here images slash, and then you have to write here client.png. Write here image fluid. Save it here. So here I will be now saving it, and after saving this, you have to write here hcode, in which I will be now just writing here Johnny. There I will be now just writing here Johnny. Like you can say, you can give any of the name like Alexander. I will be writing. Save it here. And then after writing this, you have to now just move down and create div class, and with this I will be writing detail box. Then after writing, you have to move down and create p tag, paste the tag which we have just copied. Then you have to now just give a space from here, write full stop at the end as well. And now we have just set this, save it and reload to check we are getting. You can see we are getting 50% off on every food download. Now our app we are getting that. Then we are getting App Store and Google Play icons, and we are also getting a paragraph written at the top which is the random image of the user. Then we are getting what our client says, we are getting all that stuff in that. So now we will be getting what your client says, so you will be getting all that stuff down, but still we have not styled that. Because of that we are not getting, you can see it. Now for getting that, you have to now directly do it side by side to check it is working. Yes, it does. So here I will be moving down after the div which we have created here. So give a space after the second last div. And now we have to just see that why this section is not coming. Means that we have done some mistake, because of that it is not showing. So for this, correcting that mistake, you have to directly move at the top to check. Means at the top we have done some mistake, because of that we are not getting that style. So we have just now written here the like you can say section class of client section we have written. Then I've just set here the layout underscore heading container heading underscore container, it has also set. Then we have just written here ID of Carousel example to indicators, which I've just telling you. Then I've just set the class of Carousel slide like this, and data right we are getting as well, which is of Carousel. Then after getting this data right, I've just created a OL tag which is having a class of Carousel indicators. Yes, it does. Then again we have just created a li tag with the data target of Carousel example to indicators. Then I've just written 0 class echo. Then we have just created data slide, means again same thing here, but I've just changed the data slide to 1, then data slide 2 here, then data slide 3 like this. Then we are just getting this Carousel working like this. I've just written Carousel diff class Carousel inner. You can see here we are getting. Then I've just also written the diff class Carousel again, and I've just said Carousel item space, and I've written active. Then I've just written diff class box. I've just not given space, save it here, and I've just now written the client ID in the class, and then the image box we have defined. Then we have just also written the class of image fluid. Then you have to directly save till here, and then if I reload, you can see now when I've reloaded, so we are getting all that stuff. Means that the same, it was the same mistake which we were getting here, was that like we have not defined the box section here. So if I just show you, you can see we are getting that stuff here. And if I press this, so you will be getting the other menus as well working like this. So this was the thing which I want to show you. Save it here, then reload like this, and now you will be getting that stuff working like this. So I hope you understand how we are just getting that. And then we are just getting the name of the user with the p tag and all that stuff like this working. So after getting that all stuff, we have to now just move after the close section tag which we have just created here, and then you have to now just move in the after this close section tag, you have to create another section tag here. So I will be creating that with the class of contact. So here I will be writing contact underscore section layout underscore padding. Then I will be writing here bottom. Then you have to move after this section tag, create diff class container here, and write here h2, and write get in touch. Save it. Write here diff class row. Then you have to write here diff class call empty7. Then here I will be moving down and write here diff class form container. Then you have to now write here form action like this, and write here input type text, and write here placeholder. Then I will be writing name. Write here input type text, and write here placeholder, which should be having the phone number like this. Then here I will be now just writing here. Then you have to now move down and create input type email. So here I will be now writing here email like this. Write placeholder. Then I will be writing email. Then I will be now just moving down and create input type text, and I will be now just writing here placeholder. In placeholder I will be now writing message. Then here you have to just write class message input, so we can just define the library here of Next.js 13. Then I will be creating a button of send, and then you have to move after the two divs here, after the close form tag, right here call empty5, and write here diff class contact box. So here I will be now writing here diff class contact underscore box. Then you have to move down and write like this. Then you have to now just move down again and create a diff class image underscore box, and write here image slash, and then I will be writing here location.png, and write here f6. Then you have to move down and write here gv road, and I will be writing 123 London UK. So I will be writing like this. Save it, and then you have to now move down and move down again. Create diff class should be like image box. Then you have to write here image and write image slash, and I will be writing call.png. Write here f6 and write a random number. So I will be writing here +92, and you can write here 2. Like you can say 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0 1 2 like this. I've written a random number. Then write here like this. Write this class here, which should be image box, and then you have to write here image slash, and then write here envelope. Save it here, And after writing this tag, you have to now directly move at the top and create a h6 tag in which I will be writing a mail address section. So in this you can write any of the random email. I will be giving my email like this. So I will be now writing like a random email. Save it here. And after saving, you have to move after this section tag which we have just created. And then you have to give here class of subscribe. So here I will be now writing here subscribe underscore section. And then you have to write here div class container. And here I will be writing form. Then you have to move after this section tag create here row. Then I will be writing div class call lg. So here I will be now writing call lg and write here 3 call md4. So here I will be now writing call md4 like this. Then after this you have to move down and write here label, write here sub email. Then you have to move down, write here our newsletter. Then you have to now just move down after this div close div tag, create here a div class here which should be call mg9 and write here call md8. And then you have to move down and write here div class box. And then you have to write here input type email and write here placeholder should be like enter your email like this. Then write here id sub email. Save it here and write here button. Then you have to write here subscribe. So here I will be writing subscribe like this. Save it. And then after saving you have to move after the close section tag which we have created. And then you have to create a footer section here. So I will be writing here the class of container fluid. Write here footer underscore section. And then you have to move after this section tag which we have created. And then here you have to write div class. And then I will be writing here social underscore container. Then you have to write here h4 follow on. Save it and then write here div class social. And then you have to write here box. Then you have to write a tag like this. And here you have to write nothing. Write here images slash and then write here mp dot png. And here I will be writing images slash Twitter. Then write here another tag which will be like images slash and then you have to write here LinkedIn. Save it. Write here again a tag which should be like images slash and I will be now just writing here YouTube. Save it like this. Then you have to move after this tag right here and copy. So here I will be writing like this. Right here 2023 and I will be writing all rights reserved. Then I will be now writing here design by. Save it. And after saving here, then I will be now just moving down like this and write here HTTPS. And you can just give any of that design. So I will be writing next design flash. Then I will be now just writing here next JS 13 website. Or you can say app. So here I will be writing here next full stack app. Save it. Save it here and then reload. So if I show you, we are now getting get in touch section here in which we are getting like newsletter and we are also getting follow on. So here we have done some mistake because of that. This get in touch is not style. So we have to move at the top to check what mistakes we have done here. So now we have to just move in the layout section of contact us. So here you have to now move at the top to check that things here. So after moving at the top, you have to now just create a section. Here I have written contact section layout underscore. I have written 3 times the reload. Now you can see it has been styled, but again we are getting the same mistake here, which we are just getting here. So I have just written padding bottom. Give a space from here, save it, and then after this we have just written form container and form ID, all that stuff reload. Now you can see we are getting, if I show you here like this, again this means that still we are getting some mistakes, means some errors which we have to set here. So you can see now we are getting get in touch layout. We have just set contact section layout padding bottom, giving space, container, get in touch, row, all MD7, it is perfect. Form container, we have not written underscore, save and reload. Now we are getting it styled, but still we are getting some errors. So now here we have to check again the mistake which we have done. Then I have written placeholder, name, number, okay, message. Then the class of message input, it is also perfectly defined, means that we are not getting any mistake here. So I will be moving down after the 2 divs which we have created here. Then I've just now written call MD5. Then I've just written here contact box like this. Then we have just defined image box, but right here dash. Now you have to save it, and after saving, you can see we are getting all that stuff is styled here as well. And then you have to now just save it here, and then you have to reload. You can see now we are just getting all that stuff here, and we are just getting the things is styled, but still we are getting some errors here as well. So for getting that perfectly things, you have to now directly do one thing here. You have to just move down again and to check. We have to check that we have done perfectly, means spelling has been done perfectly or not. So we have just written class subscribe underscore section container is empty, call LG3, call MD4, which is perfect. Sub email is also good. Call LG9, call MD8, okay, it is also good. Diff class box email, enter your email ID, sub email, it is also perfect. I think that subscribe button is also written. So I think that we are not getting any mistake here. So now if I just move down, and you can see we have just written container fluid, but we have just written dash here, right here like this. Save it, then reload, and then you have to now just do like this. We are getting the social container written here. Then we have just written here social box like this, and we have just not written anything in the div tag. And then I've just create here the p tag like this. And if I just move down after the section tag, you can see we are getting some mistakes or some gap here. So we have to just not get that gap. So I will be now taking this gap closer here, so we can just get all this style. You can see now all the things has been styled and our gap has been gone, means that this all has been styled and we are getting it perfectly fine looking. So I will be saving and reloading here. And now if I just show you till here, you can see we are getting the get in touch option, like we are getting name, phone number, email of the user. Then we are also getting get in touch, and if I just show you here, we are just now getting it styled perfectly, I think, right? Then reload here. So you can see we are just getting here what client says. We are getting the client name, get in that section, our newsletter with the subscribe button, follow on. You can follow the user on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. These are the logos which I have just put here. You can link this logo with your own pages as well. Then if I move at the top, you can see we are getting all that stuff. Like if I show you, you can see we are getting good food written here, paragraph about that. Then we are getting contact us and order now button, which is having a beautiful hover effect. Then the slider, you can see when I'm just sliding it, so we are getting the pages here like 1, 2, 3, 4. Then if I move here, so you can see now there are 4 sliders which I have created here. So first is getting 1, then second 1, 2, 3, 4, like this we are getting the slider working. So you can see then we are getting a background, means the sidebar which is having a beautiful gradient effect at the background. We are also getting the Goit logo which is looking good, good food. Then here also we are getting good food written, which is amazing. Then if I press this burger menu, so we are getting our nav bar which is working here, and you can see it is also having a beautiful effect of like same color which we are getting here. So now you can see if I just move down our food dishes section, in which we are getting a read more button, what we are getting a slider effect here as well. Then we are also getting a user image with the text here which is written 50% off on every food download now our app. The paragraph about the application, you can give any of the paragraph. I've written random paragraph here. Then you can also put the logo of App Store and Google Play Store, so user can download your application from there. So I hope you understand this. So if I just now do it in the mobile, so I can just show you how it is with the mobile, means it is mobile responsive or not. So in PC and laptop it will be looking like this, and in tablet as well. But if you just see for mobile, you can see I'm just making it for mobile. You can see we are, in mobile we are getting it totally perfectly good looking. You can see this totally responsive it is. If I show you like this, you can see the slider is also working in the mobile system. And then same as we are getting all the effects here, contact us button, read order now button, about our food button. Then we are also getting the read more button which is looking good. Then we are getting our food dishes section. Then these all have our effects on our images of the border effect which is looking good. Then we are also getting a WhatsApp section which is having a beautiful slider effect here, you can see, which is looking good. Then here also manually you can do it, and from the like from touch screen also you can just do it like this. So you can see this. Now if I just move at the top, then we are getting 50% off on every food download now our app. This is the app section. You can download the app of this from the Google Play or App Store like this. The user image we are getting. Then whatever client says, so you will be getting the client says section as well. You can see the client says section. I have written my name. You can write your name as well in the paragraph here. Then we are also getting get in touch section, in which you can just put your name, phone number, email, and message to this website owner. So he will receive your message and giving you answer of your message which you have asked. And you will be also getting the location of the user, like where the user lives. So you will be getting the location of the user office or its home address as well. If he just put that here, then you will be getting the phone number, from which phone number you can contact them to just learn more thing about their site or to just order anything directly. Then this is the newsletter of their site, so you can just directly enter your email and subscribe to their newsletter using this web application. And you will be also seeing the follow on section, from which you can just follow the user from this pages like Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube pages. Then we are getting the copyright section in the end, which is looking good. And we are also getting next full stack application which we have just built here. So this was the amazing web application which we have just created using Next.js 13, and we have just used some AI effects in that. Means we have just used GPT-4 with the AI tool, which is the new tool in the market. So we have just used that AI tool with GPT-4 to build this amazing Next.js 13 full stack application. So I hope you understand this project which we have just created here, and I hope you understand this video from start. So if you have understand, enjoy this video from start, and if you learn things from this video, so remember to hit a like, and if you are new on the channel, hit the subscribe button, and after subscribing, hit notification bell so more people can learn and they can understand how we can build these projects using these all amazing languages. So I hope you understand this project here. This was not the big project, but I want to just show you that if you want to just build these amazing full stack applications here, so how you can build and what things you have to use to build these applications from the start. So if you have understand this video, remember to hit a like and subscribe on this channel. So just I'll be meeting next project with more amazing things using these all amazing languages. So for today, goodbye.